Welcome to PIL, the Planetside Infantry League. This is 6v6. Two teams containing 6 players face off each other on a pre-selected base for 2 rounds of 15 minutes. The goal is simple: try to outscore your opponent. There are many ways to score points. Each kill of your opponent grants 1 point, with a few exceptions. A kill with a rocket launcher is worth 0 points. A kill as a max unit is also worth 0 points. But killing an enemy max unit will grant you 6 points no matter the weapon. The first capture or defense grants your team a total of 9 points. After this, a capture in the same round will grant your team a total of 18 points. As you gain points, there are some actions of which you will lose points. A team kill or a suicide makes you lose 2 points. A team kill on a max or suicide as 1 makes you lose 8 points. Each team starts from a designated spawn position from a vehicle called the Sunder. When the first round ends, both teams will switch sides. The team with the highest score at the end of 2 rounds wins the match. May the best team win.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Planet Man, for this game 10 of the PL Season 2 tournament, the 6v6 tournament, back since the PL Invitational, since last year, PL 1. And here we are going to have an interesting game, BLNG versus LeFo. And to cast this match, I will be joined by Ross, my fellow mate from Vodi. How are you doing, Ross?
Hello there! Welcome everybody. I'm doing absolutely great. How are you doing, Hatipik?
Doing good, to be honest. This is the 4th game I'm casting tonight, today. So yeah, I'm quite a bit tired, but that's okay. We are going to cast 2 games in a row. So yeah, we have plenty of things to do tonight because we have a packed evening night of Planetside. So we're just barely starting the second half of the day in terms of number of match, and we have here BLNG versus LeFo. Then right after it, we are going to cast together DAF versus 1RPC, the Frenchies, facing the NA guys of Thousandfall and France. Then we have an orange bracket match done. D5WN versus BRTD and Fiji versus TBD right at the end of the day. So yeah, still plenty of match. We do have a second match on the secondary channel, the Galos channel, so feel free to come and check it out. This is FU versus ALP, an orange bracket. I believe, yes, it is an orange bracket match. So yeah, here we are going to focus on Group C, and yeah, what can you tell us about those 2 teams, BLNG, LeFo?
I'll be able to tell you a little bit about BLNG. Not so much about LeFo, unfortunately. I don't know those guys too much. I know some individuals inside, so that's something. But BLNG, a pretty strong team. They've been around since at least PIL 1 as a team on Planetside Infantry League.
Yeah, they were in a B bracket. They were in B bracket last year.
Absolutely. And now they are on the blue bracket. So they've done quite a nice job. They've been consistently pretty good on their matches. They should give us a very nice show and some nice tactics. They have lots of solutions, lots of experienced players on light assaults, heavy assaults, a little bit less on the bolter side. But that's something we need to expect from them as well. Yeah. Since they're an experienced team, they can do pretty much everything they want. Do you have something to tell us about LeFo, Atipik?
Yeah, about LeFo, we will see a bit later. Let's speak first about the map as well. Like, we're going to play Shark Fusion Labs, which is one of the most popular map, to be honest, on 6v6 format, which does rely a lot on rotation, You do need a lot of strong heavies, a strong bolt sometimes because you have quite good angles, but also you do fancy a good LA battle right onto the roof. We did see a match today on Chuck Fusion Lab which wasn't close at all. It was a bit less than 200 points differential, but I believe like that those guys, BLNG and LeFo, could be really close. We had intels on previous scream between those two teams that they were equally matched. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Speaking of LeFo, we do have some known names. Charlie, for example, was the sub bolter for Osprey when he was not playing for Ram. So that's a no name. Yang Zhou, also quite a good player, plays a lot of PUG nowadays. So yeah, I think we do have quite some good players here to face up against BLNG, because BLNG is not a powerhouse as we can see. We can see Hydra being one, as we can see Ziz being one, or DDRG being one. So or B-Hot even. So yeah, BLNG is pretty much a middle of the back team, and I think so does LeFo, thanks to Charlie being a really good. But I'm quite surprised that Charlie's not even playing both tonight.
Well, at least it seems to be. Maybe that could change. We know he fancies a lot his bolters, so we'll see about that.
So we do have 2 LMA, Overkill and 5. 5, it is not the Stormtrooper, it is an actual player. But speaking, which if it were to be 5, the Stormtrooper, the Clone Trooper, sorry, it would be an amazing light assault, I believe. But Overkill,
sure that could be nice.
Yeah. Sorry for the Star Wars reference. But yeah, on the other side for BLNG, I do think like Overkill can be pretty well matched up against 5 here. Sir Crowley definitely a strong, I would say strong heavy, but definitely not the strongest lineup for BLNG.
Definitely not. They miss some of their top players, I'd say. Kuhamiz is pretty known as a very nice light assault. Flamus obviously is one of the strongest heavies on the roster. They miss Viper as well, that is very, very able as a bolter. So what we see here is pretty much a very balanced lineup there. We got Royal on the heavy side, I think, Overkill as well.
Overkill will be playing LA. Smile will be playing the heavy.
I'm wondering if one of those guys can get on the bolter side. That's very much what I'm thinking right now.
As we welcome Nocturnal.
Hello.
Any issue?
Sorry to interrupt. Can you stop changing the match title? Can we leave it as BLNG versus LeFo, please?
I'm not touching anything.
My apologies.
Yes, alright.
User left your channel.
Yeah, I think we have some issues here because there is Gallows match on the other side, which I think they may be trying to overlap on the script that we're using. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, I think it was a bit afraid that we were changing the name of the match.
That delay. We're having to wait for a player to log on to the correct account. We'll be starting in a few minutes.
Nice. That was a referee.
Yeah. This is an oracle from the referee, which we should get some calls here and there. So let's jump right into the more precise map. So Chuck Fusion. In general, you have one team starting on the western side, one team starting on the eastern side. Sorry, and yeah, you have first couple of entrance to the main building, which is the main powerhouse. That double doors, which on the opposite on the opening might be really crucial to have a flanker on the VS side. Because you want to get that crossfire coming in as the TR will be coming in from this alleyway, and having a flanker from those ledge could be really powerful. Then we will see most of the battle will go around, at least in the opening, into the corridor inside the building, and then we will see onwards if a team managed to push the advantage further or not, we will see. But as we expect, we think that those two teams will be really well matched up.
Absolutely. Something I love about this map is outside of the powerhouse that Atypic quite precisely give you guys there, description I meant, there is the whole thing about the catwalk there, and there's lots of places
Yep.
to get there. Even if you're losing the powerhouse, you can always go around there, play on the flanks, try to help your light assault win its engagements, and try to collapse everybody at the same time from multiple directions. This map is such a popular one because you got always pretty much options to go around and deny a spawn camp, as to go around and flank even when there is no spawn camp at all.
Yep. Especially on the openings, starting from the TR side, you can jump from the catwalk to door 3 and have a bit of a flank here. So yeah, we'll see how both teams want to deal with the opening side of that first round. For those who don't really know about the format that we are going to play, this is 6v6. We are playing 2 halves of 15 minutes. We have a bit of a half time right at the end to resupply 900s whatsoever. And yeah, basically 1 kill grant 1 point, capturing the base grant 9 points. And yeah, that's the winner is the team which scored the most point in the match. So yeah, we should be starting anytime soon. We had one delay with one player not logging on the proper account, I believe.
Yeah, there was as well a thing with certs. I think the guy hasn't cert his count very well.
Which
That's something
has been a problem. I believe has been a problem with some players not doing the certing of their accounts, which they are asked to do, to be honest, before the tournament. And there is cert beacon pretty much going 24/7 in each warp gate, and people can just log in for during cert session and just cert their character. It's quite straightforward, relatively quick to do. The most tedious part would be to get all the implants if you really want to collect all of them. But yeah, it's not like you need all the implants. You need like 4 in total, maybe. You need assimilate, maybe ocular shield for the heavy assault. Safe fall for the LAs. Why not symbiote? If you really fancy symbiote as an implant, which a lot of people do. A lot of people, especially in the LAs, a lot of people do love having that symbiote because it does grant you like the nano Eve armor. And since you don't need the nano Eve armor anymore, you can run the shield capacitor, which will allow you to run and gun a lot more quickly. Just go back on the roof, take back your shield, jump back down, then go back on the roof, go back, retrieve back your shield, and etc. etc.
It reduces the delay of your shield from 1 second as well, so it's definitely very, very, very nice on the LA side. Though I know lots of heavies like to play it as well.
Yeah, there is one tricky thing with symbiote is like the symbiote is going to eat out your HP even if you are inside a Thunderer. So there is some issue sometimes. But yeah, I would give a quick tip, and that's a big brain move. Like, just don't run symbiote on your first life, and you're going to be fine.
Wow.
And I think I just solved every heavy assault that wants to run the problem of all heavy assault that want to run symbiote.
Because you need to have a good opening.
Like just your team, you don't want to take penalty. Just don't run the symbiote on your first life, and then you can run it, or just resupply or whatsoever. But yeah, we should start really soon.
Hopefully, yes.
I hope that we have information from the ref, because it's more than 2 minutes delay right now. But all the VS are inside the Thunderer, so we could
What do you
assume.
think will be
that
their
this-
opening? Is there an opening you like on the VS side right now? It's something that you fancy as a player or as a leader as well?
As a, I don't know. To be honest, the one thing I like the most, which is things that I have seen more and more by doing POG and even casting, is I really like that flank coming into the double doors from
the start, right away.
yeah, directly from the start, and by the LA. It
That's
is the LA
interesting one.
flanking, and that's
Okay,
such
guys,
a good flank.
sorry for the delay. We will go next tick on 0, so that will be 1 minute and 45 seconds. 1 minute 45 seconds from now.
And then there you heard it. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Big shout out to the ref. We didn't talk about the ref, so we have, I believe, the Nocturnal Gannett as our main ref, and we have Lost in Time as well as co-ref. So big shout out to you, and good luck for refing that match. And what about you? What do you like as an opening, starting from the TR side?
Starting from the TR side, what I do like a lot is the flanks you can do from door 1 and door 3. Basically,
1
you have
minute.
most of your
1
team
minute to
going
start.
on the skinny and server, and some sneaky boys would get on from door 3 or door 1, and they just go around and get on the backs of everybody there. Relies a lot on the timing, I'd say, because if the guys on the server or skinny gets wrecked, then your flank is pretty much
yeah, basically
over.
you will have 3 AVS all turning their back on you and just like, hey, hello, surprise. But yeah,
30 seconds.
you do need a lot of team play, and you do need your team to wait until your flank is possible.
20 seconds.
And yeah.
We shall see if they're going to pull out some sort of fancy strats there.
I don't know.
Some already on PIL2.
Yes, we've seen that.
We've seen
6
very
LA.
fancy one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
And that is, we should start. Yeah, timer is up. Let's see. So no fancy strat with 6 LA right now. Overkill goes directly onto the roof. No flanks coming in onto dubs. So straightforward start for both teams. We'll see how things are going to go. Big engagement right onto big stairs. TR already inside the server room. We do have someone from VS directly onto skinny stairs. Fastest time. Does get a couple of kills into the big stairs, but few VS remains for their opening. So I think we just basically traded blows, right, left, and center. And yeah, pretty much no gain.
Ooh, nice kill from Frog. Picking Charlie there on server.
Oh, Frog, bit too eager.
Father time, nice shot there. It's pretty much everybody's, yeah, taking one kill, giving one death.
Yeah, Hangzhou trying to push here. Jellyfish staying alive, even though Hangzhou was putting a lot of pressure on him. Does retreat to server room, but there was Charlie watching for that lane. So TR should be able to repush. Frog still watching the big stairs with his bolt, so does deny a bit the the possibilities to advance. Charlie getting a bit too eager. Does get the trade onto Royal.
That kill.
Frank might.
Did you see that?
Nope.
He turned
Probably
pretty
not.
much on door 3. Allowing VS to keep the points. Which is something.
Yes, really important. You do have that Sir Crowley pushing all the way into that bubble shield thingy right into the next to the point, which does allow him to keep a lot of point control. Hangzhou does get the kill onto Frog, and yeah, TR trying to repush, does get a nice repush from server room. Someone directly jump onto the point. Sir Crowley's here to watch out. Zyler versus Sir Crowley. Zyler does get the kill. 15 seconds to kill cap.
He touched the point.
And yeah, finally TR touched the point.
There's the flank on door 3. Doesn't go anywhere. 5 is here to watch. Can't get the kill, so Frank might goes down. TR is very much holding on the point. They are going to try to spawn cap now. VS, they're all in motion right now to make sure door 2 is secure, going on door 1. Taking a little bit of time.
Yeah, this is really a situation that VS was not able to do. Because they never really get a very clean wipe or a very clean team fight here. So VS looking to break that spawn kill here. 5 goes down, so you do have some flanking potential with your LA. Right now seems that all the action is going to go around the door 3. 3 heavies for the TR.
Nice rotation from TR there.
The problem is that VS did trickle into door 1, into door 3, so it was a 3v1 every time.
Absolutely. They had the situation under control at the first, but then TR just switched and went around very nicely, very quickly, giving them the opportunity to take a 3 versus 1, and before that, a 3 versus 2. Very interesting. As VS is pushing the point, TR fell back apparently.
The problem is, like, Frog decided to push all by himself onto big stairs. The push is dead onto the point, so Royals, you just need to back out and just stay alive, go back with your team, try to stay alive. Because Frog as well doesn't need to push inside. So some mistakes are made by the Blink guys, and those mistakes can cost them the match, because there were 15 seconds to cap the base, and right now it seems like LeFo is just flying away in terms of score. We have less than 10 points in terms of gap, but yeah, in terms of building control, that's TR.
Absolutely. Jellyfish was the only survivor on a big engagement we had on door 3. Now he's pushing on the points, securing it besides Sir Crowley. And now TR reinforcements are coming. Can they hold enough so their reinforcements can come and leaving them the points that they should have gotten a little bit before that, I think. Would have they been able to spawn camp TR before?
Very good kill here onto the server room. VS trying to push onto the big stairs. Socrates goes down. Frank's Might trying to push inside server. Zylo goes down, but does take down Frank's Might. Yes, that is the trade. Frog a bit too passive here. Doesn't really help his team, but he needs to stay alive. He needs to allow his team to come back from door 3, so he is a really good position here. But here the aggression here directly on the back of a Frog, and Hangzhou is back inside the.
He was followed pretty closely by Frankman and Jellyfish that get taken out, both by Highlander. Doing a very nice clean there, pushing on door 3, securing the points. Can he get the bolter? No, Frog does get him.
Yeah,
was a nice secure from the bolter. Now maybe VS can take back the points once and for all.
Trade.
Oh, nice trade.
Charlie is unnoticed. I think Charlie's just unnoticed. Yes, it is. Oh, unfortunately, goes down.
Goes down.
Yeah, quite sad. Quite sad.
That could have been a nice thing there to do.
Yeah.
Nice spot. It will work only one time, unfortunately.
Yeah. On the repush, yes.
So VS get the building now.
Yeah.
How is TR going to push that?
They're looking to get a push onto dubs. The LA is down, overkill. Not really on point with his 1v1 LAs.
Absolutely.
First time with a big EMP into corridor. And you have Frog as well looking for the big stairs, so you really need to get that bolt killed for fastest time. Be greedy here, down to the underboss, doesn't quite get the kill, 5 goes down. But in the end, that's the bolter and TR being allowed to push
the
right
bolter
onto the point.
Close. Gets to the point, Royal goes down as Overkill gets 2 kills on his life there, pushing doorway. Tian was watching there, he can't get back. Tian got him. And we got a nice flank coming in from door 3 by VS.
All
Frank
alone,
down,
unfortunately.
Can Jellyfish go? 3 VS pushing on Zyler.
That's a beautiful 3v2 here. Zyler goes away, Charlie goes down, unfortunately. No need for
Five
Zyler
more
to repush a tad bit early. But a good rotation by the TR, a good rotation by the one.
Pushing from door one, that's something you don't expect.
This is so greedy,
That's
so
such a
greedy,
nice
but
goal.
you can do it if you are on point in terms of reinforcement, and you can definitely go for the flank, go for the flank on door one.
Absolutely, that's something you don't expect. That's something you should do as long as you got the timing to do
Yep.
it. There was no reinforcements coming
Oh,
in there,
Zyler
so
all alone.
why won't you do that?
Zyler all alone, isolated, doesn't get any help from the rest of his team. 5 goes down. Beautiful help from Sir Crowley onto
Getting
catwalk.
pushed by everybody.
Does remind me a quote from PIL2. This is a massive oof. Zyler had strictly no chance.
I don't think he could have even taken one down there.
Yeah, it would have been a miracle to trade one.
Absolutely.
It would have been great. It would have been like detrimental for the VS like.
Nice rotation there from TR. They can have those critical engagements when one heavy gets one guy and then he can fall back when the other guy behind him can just get in front of him, protecting him and making sure they can get a second kill.
Yeah, I really like the rotation and the way TR tried to repush the building. Like, there was the main push onto Dubs, but you also had a side push onto Skinny Stairs, forcing Sir Crowley and Frank Smite to go backward, be safer, right onto the point, allowing TR to enter the building. Unfortunately, it doesn't really pay out in the end results.
Truth be told,
yeah.
it's for now a very, very nice match. Everybody, they're just side by side on
indeed.
the score, as you can see. VS is playing very well on the defensive side. It's basically a back and forth. When TR get the building, VS can do something that get it back.
One game changer is, for now, LeFo is winning the round, but Bling
Yes.
is so close to capturing the base.
That is going to be something.
And
If VS
a
can get
+9
the
is
point-
really important.
If VS can get the point without losing too many people, that can get them back at the front of the score table.
That's only a 5-point differential between the two teams in favor of TR. So yeah, we could have a win and a
Nice push on the
leader
point.
reversal here. TR trying to push right onto the
Going
point.
down.
Pretty much everyone in TR pushing onto the point. Everyone is dead in VS.
They don't want that point to flip. They just don't want it. Maybe they
No.
don't expect to
Yeah.
cap it on that side, but as long as they can deny it from the VS, that's something. And they're doing it pretty nice for now.
They theoretically can still cap the point for the TR. It will
They
be
can.
hard. It needs to be perfect, near perfect, but can still be doable. The thing that you want to deny the cap for the VS, because they have been so close for quite a while. 15 seconds here, 8 seconds before the cap. So yeah, they just want to stay alive inside that building. You don't really care about score, just want to deny that cap.
Oh, and we got the point there. Oh, Frog going down. It was the
Frog
ball
going
to
down.
trade.
Jellyfish has to play for the point. Big push from the VS from door one. Funk might a bit all isolated against Zyler. Zyler wins the 1v1. Islander is back for helping. The action is inside the server room. We do have the kill from Jellyfish. Jellyfish seems to have a very good game here.
He's doing very nice for now, but now he's isolated. He needs reinforcements to make sure he doesn't get...
Doesn't get any.
Well, and there we
Doesn't
go.
get any.
VS has lots of trouble to push in. The TR rotations are just so much on point right now. They can get those double kills and triple kills, but it always seems like one TR is going to come behind you at some point.
Yeah, a big flank coming from door 3. Zyler is watching onto the point. So Crowley goes down, unfortunately. 3-man flank for
We got
the
a nice
VS.
flank there.
Oh my god, Zyler can be...
Zyler.
Oh, he can be deadly.
Flank.
Frog does see him.
Frog is not in a good position right now.
Nope.
He's running pretty much everywhere he can, and he goes down.
Server, there is someone. Skinny Stairs, there is someone. Corridor, there is someone. On the point, there is Zyler. Pretty much he was doomed. He was doomed.
Absolutely. I was expecting VS to go on door 3 and maybe block that way for TR. didn't happen. So Zyler had pretty much free range to get there.
I have one problem on the VS side. They push, so they look as there are only 3 in the team sometimes. The way that their timings looks like there are only 3 in the teams. Here, this is a good push here from VS. They can finally resecure the entire base. They keep their hope of capturing the point very low probability, but still doable. But yeah, they will need a very perfect building control,
Yes, absolutely.
which is not the case.
Well, yeah, for now, no. Nobody's really got the control. I think TR has the upper end, obviously, on the building, but VS can always. Most of the time they can breach those defenses, not for too long though, and that's the problem. They can breach, but they can't hold.
Has
They
been the
can't
problem,
really
yeah.
set a spawn camp, and they can't just come back from that point. The
Given-
delay they have.
Given it's the worst side for the VS to hold a spawn camp, so
Yes.
it is definitely the worst side they are in.
It's
Big
the
concussion
best.
grenade,
we
massive
had a
concussion
nice-
grenade on Zyler.
Was
Stayed
hiding.
alive, such a miracle.
Absolutely, he was hiding. I think no one knew he was there. Well, at least the bolter can get him before
That's a
going
2
down.
for 2 trade. 2 for 2 trade.
Absolutely, 2 for 2, and that's pretty much the entire game in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's back and forth, trades over trades.
Front
As
line.
long as no one caps the point and get the base, that should stay that way for that round, I think.
Yeah, no one can cap anymore. It's just, will BLNG be able to close out a bit more the gap between the two teams, because they were relying on the cap to pass to be the leader in the round. Now they were just looking at the cap to close out a bit more the gap, because we are on a
That's
16
so nice
gap.
flanks from TR there. Islander going all the way around on door 2 to get that one boy on door 1. He wasn't expecting it, always. Oh, and the bolter is trying to...
Oh,
Frog goes
does
down.
get a cheeky kill.
Father time with a nice bolt there,
Yeah.
finishing it with the commissioner.
And end
Half
of the round.
That's the end of the
over.
round.
So let's recap a bit. Team decided to that they still wanted to go ahead. Let's recap and watch a bit more the score. Because we have a very interesting match. Very, like, the way the score looks, like just the overall looks, does show that you have strong players on both teams. Like,
I must say, on the TR side, the one I've seen the most doing amazing plays was Zyler. Zyler was just impressive on that round.
and he's top fragger as well.
He's top fragger.
Top fragger, top net score. He's playing really great. Father time as well does play great. He does the bare minimum, I would say, for a bolter, which is keep the other bolter in check, keep winning your 1v1, get some kills on and body shots on some heavy assault. Even though it's not really body shot oriented, he only has 3 damage assist, so it's not that much.
So
And
much from a bolter. Yes, that's a good point there.
yeah,
That's not
both
something you'd
bolts are on a 3 damage assist. That's really low. So they basically aim for the head and don't really try to do any like kind of support to do, or at least the support they do is not meaningful since there is no kill behind it.
Yes.
I'm quite impressed by Hey Yangzu here on LeFo side on a +7 net score, 24 kills, 17 deaths, quite good. But yeah, overall, I'm quite surprised by the LeFo team, to be honest, and a bit disappointed by Blink. Not having your main lineup definitely can hurt. But Jellyfish, quite a strong player. Overkill seems to have the upper hand. sometimes, at least over 5. 5 is on a -5. Overkill is on a +4. Sorry. So by switching side, which I think now VS are on a very good side if they were to create a spawn camp, plus they are on a very good side for overkill to just win your 1v1 versus DLA, then drop on door 1 and have a flank.
Yes. Well, seeing that scoreboard pretty much sums up the game entirely. For Bling, the things that were going their way still was the light assault trades. Overkill did a nice job on keeping the other light assault 5 pretty much down the entire game. He wasn't able to do so much when he was going on the, I'd say, the enemy territory, if I can say so. So Overkill basically winning the air game was a way for Bling to keep up on the score-wise. Other than that, yeah, Frog doesn't seem to compete so well against Father Time. We will see if changing sides will change anything about the heavy side of the things. But yeah, I mean, Sealer is doing so much work with Haiyang too on his side. It's pretty much, it's really difficult to compete when you are on the other side of the trade, I'd say.
Yeah, Royal and Socrolli are having a very bad game, -11, -10 respectively. So yeah, it's really hard. Only 9 kills for both for both players, so quite a low scoring. Whereas I was expecting Socrolli to do a bit more in terms of net score participation.
I think they had the wrong end of the trades. I'd say it was
probably
more about off timings and positioning.
It's true that Royal has 12.
Do a lot of work on 1v1s.
It's true that Royal has 12 damage assists, which is quite high.
It's quite a lot. So that means at least he was shooting the right people.
Yeah. The people he was shooting to are getting killed in the end. So
yes.
Yeah.
I hope, I'd say, that changing sides will give us, will maybe give Bling a new dynamic, and maybe their heavies will have better trades. They'll have better strategies, better coordination. That should give them, if that's the case, maybe the opportunity to come back on the track, and maybe we will see a base cap on that side. Which I do expect,
guys. We will go next tick on 0. Next tick 0. That is 1 minute 45 seconds.
So in 1 minute 45 seconds, you heard your head ref here, but yeah, I think I do agree with you. We are going to see a totally different kind of round. I feel like Bling was on the weak side of the map, where it's a lot harder to have a strong spawn camp because of the setup of the catwalk, being allowed to drop on door 3, being able to come around the skinny stairs very, very easily, to come from the double doors into server room very easily, and have a stronghold of the server room. So yeah, I think Bling is gonna have an easier round. Let's see if they can capitalize on it, because they were really close on capturing the base.
They were so close,
2 times, right at the beginning. They had the timer for quite a while, then they lose it 15 seconds before losing the base, before capturing the base, and then right at the end they came back a bit alive, and unfortunately they lost the points 8 seconds before they capped the base. So I do think that we could see Bling capturing the base here. We don't want to sleep out on LeFo, because they can perform quite well as well.
Oh, they did quite well, yes. But now they're going to have the side where you do not expect really to cap the point. So I'm pretty interested in seeing, are they going to capitalize on flanks and things like that. They've been able to do that quite a lot on the other side, so we shall see.
Yes, indeed. So let's have a look at the opening. No flanks onto dubs. Quite a standard opening, I would say. 5 very conservative here on his. He's so frightened. He's so afraid. Yeah.
And now he spotted the light assault, so
Ew.
nice goal.
Into server room.
Let's see what's going on inside.
Zyler already down to Sir Crowley. Sir Crowley tried to contest the point. Now VS, good rotation from server room. Very patient.
Nice.
And as my father would say, patient is sometimes a very good thing to have.
Ooh, a kill from Father Time. Jellyfish wasn't expecting him to be in this cheeky spot. And Wall can get one kill. He will go down, obviously, there. At least he get the trade there. So now we got TR spawn camping, pretty much. Let's see if VS can breach that.
Yeah,
And
and
the
TR
line
with the point as well.
TR.
Already 30 seconds in their favor onto the point.
Oh, Frog
Oh,
going
Frog
down
goes
there.
down.
It was very, very aggressive to take that angle.
As we do have a flank onto door number 3, Alexander managed to take down Sir Crowley, who was rotating around door number 1. And now he's going to get onto door number 3, but you still have Jellyfish. Jellyfish has some backup here with Frank Might. But yeah,
We're
that's a
getting conked
2 versus 2.
We got the light assault that has spotted the boys on the catwalk. Jellyfish going for door 1 has been spotted by the Islander. There's Father Time watching on door 3, so Frank Might doesn't have lots of options there. Jellyfish trying to push Father Time. Bolt has been switching on door 1. Frank Might getting a kill there. Nice push. Let's see if VS can get the point back. That's something they want to do, definitely. They got to be quick though, because their advantage on the pick will not stay there forever. Jellyfish going down on door 1, that was aggressive. That was very, very much aggressive there.
Yes, considering that VS were cleared out of the building, it was all isolated. And yeah, that was a bit too greedy here. Very good move by A-Lang there.
Absolutely.
To stay around that door number 1, putting pressure on the Jellyfish who was trying to flank.
Jellyfish trying to go for the point, but that's a base cap for TR. Pretty quickly in the round. I wasn't expecting it to be so quick, actually.
In 2 minutes 45 seconds, they managed to cap the base.
Everybody dying left and right there. TR collapsing on server and doorway. VS is pretty much out of the move right now. They don't have the momentum. They're struggling to get anything done at this point.
Big push coming in.
At least they can get Charlie.
They can get Charlie. They need Overkill to do something. Yeah, big flank from Skinny Stairs. That's the weakness of that kind of push, where all your team is pushing dubs. You open yourself at a big flank coming in onto from Skinny Stairs. But luckily for Bling, they were quick enough to just have the rotation already in the process, and the flank coming in from Skinny Stairs was not efficient.
Well, VS has been able to breach from server room. Now they got the point. Will they try to get the second cap? That's the question now.
It's gonna be tricky. It's doable, and if a second cap were to happen, that's a plus 18 points. Frog, a bit too isolated, a bit too eager to push outside. Unfortunately, Ryle with
Frog is so aggressive on his position.
Lander.
Pretty weird, I'd say. Nice playing there from Pragmite. Finishing Ziller, going on point directly, trying to erase the idea of capping back the base, for VS. Father Time is still there though on point. Reinforcements are coming. He's getting pushed though. He's very, very, very close from Skinny. I don't think he's going to... Is he going to survive? He's surviving actually. What the fuck? Father Time's surviving the push. Blink seems very lost there, I'd say. They should have taken the...
They really lost something.
They didn't.
They really lost something in during the half break, and yeah.
Something's wrong there.
It's not the same Blink that we've seen, kind of dominant in the round, being really close to capturing the base 2 times. Yeah, they're just not playing good, I believe. Overkill.
They seem to be running pretty much everywhere, and they can't have those flanks they had on the first round. It's either everybody is going on the same direction or no one is. And that doesn't work, because TR, as we said on the first round, they have so much rotations. You just can't flank them without having two heavies going around and taking you on the back or reinforcing the heavy you're trying to flank at the moment.
Yeah, TR well in control of
Ooh,
that
nice.
building here. Jellyfish trying to repush from Dubs, does get the help of Royal and Frank Might here, but we need to pay attention to the rotation. We didn't really see too much contest either from TR or VS on the catwalk, which could be game changer for Bling.
Frog is trapped on the tower 3. He was trying to get far at the times. Things didn't get the way he expected. He's still alive there. That's something.
I think it's just Bling not
Nice kill there.
Not just getting the worst end of the stick in every trade.
Yes. Bling is trying to push on Skinny. TR on the
Zyler.
board, TR
Zyler onto
Zyler
Skinny.
on the plane.
Does get one. Can he get two? He
Gets
does.
2 kills, maybe 3.
Does
Gets
get
3
the
kills.
third.
Incredible flank there, very well seen. VS was not expecting
Very
anyone
well
to come from
timed.
that direction so soon.
Yeah.
And now everybody's coming back at the same time. That was a proper team wipe there. Ooh, we had Father Times being so much a pain in the ass for VS. Massive push on door 3. One
One is
man,
down
that was a team kill.
on a 1v3. On a 1v3.
I think that was a
Having
team kill there.
one kill. So important.
Oh, we got Frank Might going down. At least Jellyfish can secure the rest, and he goes down too.
The TR managed to transform a 1v3 situation into a teamfight win right at the end.
And that's very impressive.
With
I'm
two
telling you.
guys staying alive. 3 even. Because Charlie didn't even take part of the battle. So yeah. LeFo is definitely taking a very good engagement every time.
Absolutely. They just have the information every time. They seem to have eyes everywhere, so Bling is trying to push out from weird angles, going around and doing things, but it just doesn't work because LeFo can just react to this so quickly.
Still, we are trying to push on Dubs here for Bling. Very big push. Frog will be coming in from door 3. So let's see if we can find any value here. But there was Alexander who was waiting for him, and I think
Frank might end well there.
yeah, didn't find any value for the flank, but at least the main push was successful.
Absolutely, it's pretty important on that scenario there
Oh,
to
yep.
secure as much team fights you can. And if you flank, if the flanks have to fail in order to have the main push being successful, I think it's a good trade for them.
So conked. So
Yeah.
conked here, Xelafish and Angju with very good crossfire onto Frank Might.
Also, Kola going down. Frog as well. They, it's like dominoes, you see.
Yeah, they fall one after the other.
Absolutely. It's pretty hard for Bling to have a foothold on anything there.
It's so strange to have that kind of round from Blink. Like, we had a 16-point difference in at
less
the
than
end
that,
of I think it was 16 points different right at the end of the first round, and now we are looking to get a more than 50-point difference. So it's just Blink not having a good round here.
Oh yeah, they're trying to push from every direction. Frog
Angju.
gets a kill. Frog gets another one. There's a push on server that it seems to be working.
A good push,
The flanks,
very
as you
good
said
push.
already before, just weren't successful. Oh man, that EMP, that hurts. Father Time being so much of an annoyance for Bling.
Oh, yeah.
His EMPs are so much on point. Oh, and a nice kill there, Frog
Big
going down.
kill. Yeah, big kill onto Frog. And suddenly you were looking at a very good push from VS and big EMP, Father Time, come clutch, and yeah. clean pretty much every VS here. Father time once again onto Sir Crawley, down to the commissioner.
So gets taken out, Jesus.
Yeah, it does get the assist onto Frog, so very good. No VS are left alive. So
He was just
Old
going
Six
so
died.
strong. I'm impressed.
I'm
I'm
quite
impressed.
impressed by LeFo. I was not expecting them to be this powerful against Blaine.
They're having such a nice run, indeed. As we're looking for a push on server and a push on Skinny on this at the same time. Skinny though is getting taken out pretty quickly. Frog is going to be rotating, I think. And now we have only Heavies trapped on server against a Bolter. Father Time trying to get Royal there. He can do this. He can, absolutely. Frog pushing on Skinny.
Yeah, he does has the help of Sir Crawley, so that's a good thing against a Bolter.
Ooh, nice kill from Frog.
Yeah,
Takes
it's a
out the
very nice kill.
Bolter.
But
And Frog
now we have the
so
reinforcement.
aggressive.
Frog a bit too eager to push, very big push onto the fat stair here. Hangzhou staying alive, so thanks to a lot of medkits here. Royal doesn't quite get the kill, unfortunately, and now we will feel the pressure of two heavies jumping on his back. Does go down,
He didn't have the
unfortunately.
information there because everybody
No, we
died.
didn't.
I didn't thought,
There was no pressure on server room, unfortunately.
Yes.
So
I didn't thought
that
Frog
was
would push so eagerly.
yeah,
And as
3
a
minutes
bolter,
left.
you're pretty much expected to give the informations for your team, and if you did, you just can't do that. And so Royal was trapped between two angles. Impossible to do anything there. And now he's trapped again. Off timing there.
He's not really trapped. It's just like if a flank were to happen on his back, yes, he
Let's-
would be trapped. Oh, ain't you? What the hell with the knife kill? You don't have any respect.
They are not supposed to be trapped there, but they are actually. They
Yeah.
are trapped in their own spawn.
And if you were to be trapped like this, I think you just need to go full rotation. Take catwalk, get rid of the LA, have your LA drop, do more rotation, and yeah, I think
Not letting the enemy
was
bolter
quite bad.
to have such a proper angle on you. Because obviously Father Times is just having so much of a nice round. You just can't let him have this angle on you. Nice kill
And
from
Overkill once again has the upper hand on the LA matchup.
And we're looking at a door one flank from
Oh.
Sir Crawley going down because of the off and off timing. There was the reinforcements coming back. It was a nice idea though.
Very
I think
odd,
it's the first time on the round they did that.
very odd timing from Sir Crawley.
Yes, was just too late. Even though the flank was a nice idea, I think. So here we're looking at a VS hole on the doorway. A push from Zyler. Father Time on the point, taking out Royal. And we got the two main heavies of LeFo pushing on the server room while the Lighter was coming from behind. It was perfect, pretty much. It was perfect. Timing was perfect there.
Yeah, Overkill tried to contest Charlie into catwalk, didn't work out, and yeah, Charlie is still on catwalk. No, I don't think so. But
I don't
but
see
yeah, with less than a minute, yeah, it's just a very good LeFo victory here, and yeah, quite surprised. Blink didn't play a very good second run as we expected. We were expecting a very strong round from Blink. Didn't quite happen, unfortunately.
I expected
It was quite the opposite.
second side to be their strongest side because they were trying to rely so much on the cap point. I mean on the point from the cap. But it wasn't that way. Apparently, it was their strongest side on the first one.
I feel
Took me by
like they
surprise.
could have spawn kill. I really thought that they could have spawn kill if they had a good grasp on the building. It's just like they never did. They never had a good grasp on that building. And now it's just look at a lander playing so far, and
Match
does get the
over.
last
Match
does get the
over.
last kill.
LeFo take the match, 239, Bling 164.
Oh man,
It is rough. It is a rough
second half.
Yes.
Who could have predicted?
I think nobody. After watching the first half, I think nobody could have predicted that kind of a gap at the end and performance from Blaine. So yeah, it's quite surprising. Royals or Crawley, they managed to get even worse of a net score, and yeah, basically doubling their net score. I think they were sitting on a -11 and -10. They're
Yes,
pretty much
absolutely.
doubling that net score, negative net score. And speaking of doubling, I think Zyler basically doubled his net score. He's on a plus 34 with 58 kills. So Zyler, very strong performance here from that heavy assault.
He did very, very well, even better than on the first round. The overall, the LeFo team did even better than they did on the first round.
Oh yes,
Do you
even
think it's-
five, even
do you think it's
five.
More about even the light assault game went better for 5. You think it was more about playing, not being so much on point there, or it was really much a LeFo step up?
I think it's a bit of both. I think it's LeFo really playing great on the second half, and Bling not playing so great, to be honest. Missing something here and there. A lot of scrappy fight from LeFo, as the score just got wiped out.
Yes.
Yeah, the kind of unfortunate. I think it's just from the referee telling us that we need to close out the game, the stream really quick, because we still have plenty of games to cast, and the next game is in less than 15 minutes. Would be DAF versus 1RPC. So we're gonna jump in a very small break, and then we will have DAF versus 1RPC. Stay tuned, guys. We come back in less than 10.